So the team that we're managing here in Iceland, just to catch people up if you missed Friday's stream, we are managing Fjolnir. They are an Icelandic second division team that last season were relegated from the Icelandic Premier Division. We've played through pre-season, which involved the Icelandic League Cup. Now, in the Icelandic League Cup, we got knocked out in the group stage. The Icelandic League Cup is 5 groups. Oh, no, sorry, not 5 groups. 4 groups of 6 teams. You play 5 games. And it's basically every team in the top 2 divisions of Iceland plays in it. So unfortunately for us, we finished 4th in our group. Which, to be fair, the only teams that finished above us are all teams in the league above. But the board don't really care about it. We're all here for the Icelandic First Division. Can you turn up the music, please? I don't want the music to be too loud for flipping 2. Is it too quiet, chat? Or is it okay background music? Let me know. I can make it a little bit louder, but I don't want to make it too loud. It's more silent than a mute. It needs to go up a notch. What's a notch? Is that a notch? It's probably too much. You prefer my voice. Understandable, to be fair. Right, so our next game is against Afturráding. I have to learn all these Icelandic names. It's going to be fun, isn't it? So Afturráding are up next. Their media prediction is 9th in a league of 12 teams. So we probably should be beating them. We probably should be beating them. So just to catch you up on our team. Oh yeah, Paulson got suspended, didn't he? You idiot. I was very annoyed with him. But just to catch you up on our team, for me, if you're tuning in for the first time, you know, I appreciate you just see this team as strangers and you think, what's going on? First and foremost, we've got the chonky man between the sticks, Arnar Dari Pettersson. I don't know why I've said it like that. This man ain't my previous goalkeeper. He's built like an absolute brick house. He's massive. He's our goalkeeper. Right back, we've got one of 3 Jonssons in our first team. This is right back Jonsson. He's been very good so far as a complete right wing back. On the left-hand side, we've got Jullason, who is 27 years old. He plays left back because he's the only left-footed player in the team who plays defence. So, yeah, it's like we're a youth team football. You know, you find the good defender who's left-footed. It's like, you're now the left back. At centre-back, we've got Hjalmarsson, and we've also got Gudmundsson, but I've just remembered, didn't we loan in a bloke? We did. We loaned in Vik. Is Vik better than Hjalmarsson? I kind of want to play Hjalmarsson because he's our own guy. I think we'll stick with Hjalmarsson. In the centre of the midfield, we've got Jullason, who is a 16-year-old defensive mid. He's currently on £5 a week. He's earning the big bucks. To his right, we've got Thorhalsson, who's our athletic good passer. And then at left centre back, we've got Carl, who is the slightly less athletic, older guy who can kick a ball reasonably well. He's got 13 passing. He's not really got the vision. Then up top, this is where things get confusing. So we've got Hafþórsson on the right side. We've then got Jonsson in the middle, who is very quick and very good at finishing. And then we've got the second best Jonsson, who's like the other Jonsson, but not quite as good, and isn't right back Jonsson. Although I say that, he's also the training best in the team. So I'm hoping that today we can just, you know, find our groove in the league. Board expectation for this year is a top 3 finish. The top 2 teams go up in this Icelandic division. We're kind of finding our feet. Also, I forgot to mention our star signing. Everyone. Asamoah Gyan. The Asamoah Gyan. Former Sunderland record transfer, Asamoah Gyan. This man, 13.75 million. Yeah, he's probably not worth that anymore. When I signed him, he had 6 acceleration. It's now at 5. The good news is he's only got a contract for the next 5 months of the league season. So, yeah, hopefully he'll be good. Right, there's all these players who have been recommended to me with loads of stars, right? And I can't sign any of them. I can't sign any of them because I'm spending over the wage budget by quite a lot. It's not ideal. Also, the transfer window passed and I didn't realise. Everyone's registered. It's fine. So we're spending the big bucks on Asamoah. Hopefully it goes well. Giants just back double figures. You heard it here first. Look, Frizz, if that happens, I will be on the pitch celebrating with him. He didn't score in his first appearance in the league, but to be fair, he did score in the cup for us. He did score in the cup for us. There is hope. Okay. Do we want a prediction on this game? Do we want an early prediction? You know what? Let's get a prediction going. Well, you want a prediction, I want a prediction. Start prediction. Oh, what do we make the prediction though? The last prediction that was done on this channel is, does Jack win the showdown versus Clates? I'm fine. Right. The question is, chat, will a Johnson score this game? That's the question. Will one of our players called Johnson score this game? Now, for context, we've got a striker here called Johnson. We've got the second best Johnson. And we've got a right back called Johnson. So will any of those three players score? Yes, no, maybe. If you don't know, then I could repeat the question, but I don't think it's that. If you don't know, then don't do a prediction on it, basically. I reckon they can score. There's lots of yeses and very few nos. So the team that we're taking predicted to finish 10th. We're predicting to finish first. Oh, not first, third. Also, is Johnson? Our Johnson's in the Media Dream 11. I love our Johnson. And we've got another player in it. It's on in Goodmanson. He's like a loyal servant to the club. Fan favourite. The 23-year-old. Through the academy he's come. I think I'm falling in love with him. John O'Smart, thank you so much for subbing with the Prime. Chat, we have got a lot of channel points on the line here. 150,000 on a Johnson scoring. Could it happen today? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Hey, Caffeine FC, thank you so much for the 8 months. It feels like I hit my 7 months on your last stream. I must admit, when I don't stream for a little bit, I always feel a bit bad, and it can happen that if you don't get a chance to post the notification, it does feel like you're posting it twice in the space of a few days. I hope you're doing well, Caffeine. I saw, I think it was you, Caffeine. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I think I saw someone tweeting about your stream yesterday. I didn't get a chance to tune in, but I made a mental note of it. So if it was you who was streaming maybe yesterday or the day before, the days blurred into one with it being the weekend, I hope to catch you streaming soon. I bet 4,321 channel points are no for the odds. You know what, Waldo? I respect that mentality. I respect that mentality to play the odds. I mean, it's stupid because I have faith in a Johnson to score. I hope. Although we are away from home. This is only the second league game of the season. And I know we won the first game of the season. We don't really know how good we are yet. We don't know how good we are yet. So we're gonna find out here. Johnson, it's not really the Johnson you expect to score. Haforsen! Let's go, Haforsen! Unfortunately, that is the one of our three strikers not called Johnson. So, sorry to the Johnsons. Or the Johnson fans out there. I mean, a Johnson was involved in the build-up. If we pause it here, there's Johnson, and Haforsen. There's 3 players in the box. There was a 1 in 3 chance that it was not going to be a Johnson who scored. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But it's a good goal. We love a set piecer at this level. We don't have the tallest players at this level. Like, we don't have the super ridiculous target man. But I feel like at this level, like, even the smaller players can just win stuff in the air. Is it me with no sound, asks Ron Rage, as a first-time viewer. I'm afraid so, Ron. I realise Ron can't hear me. So if you guys could please reply to Ron, letting him know that it is just him without sound, that would help me. I thought they were about to score a banger. thought they were about to score a banger. Okay, I need a drink. The stress has got to me. You know, the Super Club Soccer League game earlier, we got a point. But I've not won in a sports game yet today. I haven't played a game of FIFA and lost that. I just want to win one game of football in any game today. If I don't win a game in Football Manager, what game do I run on to next? It's 1-1. I just missed my mouth with my bottle of water. I'm a fully grown adult who can't drink a bottle. What level is this at? This is the second tier of Iceland. It's the first division, but the division above is like not called the first division. I think eFootball is meant to be quite good now. I've not actually tried it out. Hafforsen, Forhausen, Jonsson. Right, there's a Jonssons in the middle. There are Jonssons in the middle. The second best Jonsson. He heads over. He hates you all. He hates you all. What date is in this save? You are here, 2Beast, for the second stream of this save game. We are still... This is our second league game of the season. So you're at the beginning. Referee just killed my man! He's just killed him! Man's just snapped my player in half. I want to watch it again. It was quite a good tackle, to be fair. What happened here? It comes from like a corner and Jonsson's there. I mean, this was a bit of a needless red card, I feel like. Does he stamp on him and then decide to go in a bit more? Am I seeing that right? Does he try and stamp on him and then slide in on him? He goes twice. I mean, he doesn't care if my player's dead. It's like if he dies, he dies. I kind of respect it. I think. I want to watch it in slow-mo. Not only does he stamp on my man, he's not finished the job. You know, it's like I can't leave a dirty mess. Go to the scissor tackle afterwards. he's gone for the double whammy. I don't even know what to say. Play on, no foul. Proper football, true. Game's gone soft. The game's gone, everyone. The game's gone. Back in my day, that was a legitimate tackle. Now imagine if the mocap was Kev. Exactly, stirring over. I'm starting a campaign to get me and Kev to do motion capture off the ball incidents in Football Manager. I want to see like players elbow, you know, other players off the ball. And it could be me and Kevin Chapman, Lalujo in mocap. And I'll be elbowing him in the head. He'll be up for it. I'll be up for it. It'll be a great time. Does the opposition have a Jonsson? They don't. If they had a Jonsson and he scored, would that count? Right, we're going to take off Carl. I've not loved Carl. We're going to bring in Thomason at Mazzala. Can he play Mazzala? He can play Mazzala, right? Yes, by the way, I have a 6-year-old playing for my team. He has 2. His jumping rate just gone up to 2. Chat, this is a big day. He's gone. He's grown. He's grown. We mocked him for his 1 jumping reach. We laughed at him. We're not laughing now. I mean, we still are slightly, but... Centre forward Jonsson has not played well here. But he is the better Jonsson. I'm going to take off the second best Jonsson and bring in Asamoah Gyan. I'm sorry to the believers who want a Jonsson goal, but I need a goal. Lads, we need a goal. We really need a goal for the believers. Have they subbed on a Jonsson now? We've still got a Jonsson on. Hafforsen. I mean, Gyan's at the back post. Jonsson's in the middle. Jonsson! It's blocked! It's a chance. Oh my word, Jonsson hits the crossbar. 5 minutes, lads. 5 minutes for a goal. I hope that's not serious. Right. Axelsen is now coming on for his debut. What a disaster. What a disaster. I mean, that was that block shot. I'd like to issue an apology to the Johnson believers. Will Johnson score this game? Will A. Johnson? No. No, they won't. We should have won that match. That is, I mean, it's shambolic, innit? It's shambolic. I need a yogurt. I need a yogurt. The transfer window shut yesterday. The transfer window shut yesterday. Russell. I hate the Yoshi. I forgot to remove the Yoshi. I forgot to remove it. You're welcome, Waldo. It's not the best start, is it? That is... It's our second best striker. We have two good strikers. He's one of them. I mean, the bad news here is the league season only lasts until September. The league season is only like 4 months long. And he's injured for 8 to 10. 10 months! 10! After sprinting! What's the man's like knees made of? To be fair, he's red injury prone. Incorrect. That is long-term injury. He is orange for injury proneness. But that's just long-term injury. He should never run again. He's 19 and his knee's just gone running. I've just realised. Chat has realised something that I've not realised yet. Firstly, Sigurd Steinsson, the 17-year-old, gets to play. Chat. It was an inside job. It was an inside job. Asamoah Gyan has kneecapped my 19-year-old star striker so that he comes into the fray. It was an inside job. Asamoah Gyan is Asamoah Gyan injury prone? Oh, bloody hell. Asamoah Gyanson. It could be Gyanson. I mean, I got a yogurt, but a yogurt shot. Mod, should we get a prediction on will Asamoah Gyan score in the next game? Can we do that? Just a 2-minute one. I reckon we'll get there quickly. I can't believe the transfer window closed. And then one of my star strikers got injured for 10 months. 10! I feel like this song is far too upbeat for what's happening. I'm just going to put out a tweet about this injury. He scored, right? Hafthorson scored. He's got both our goals in the league. I'm so upset about this injury. That's so unlucky. You couldn't make it up. It's the fact he's out for the whole season because of how short the Icelandic season is. Chat, will Asamoah Gyan score in this game? Yes and no. There's 80,000 channel points on the line right now. I can't believe that the transfer window... Literally, the transfer window closed and then that day... I'm fine. I mean, the Johnsons have really got to step it up now. But there's... I'm fine. I'm not upset. Can't you do a free agent? I don't think so. I don't think we can register players. I don't have the money either. That is a critical issue. The wage budget, we are overspending because I decided to sign Asamoah Gyan and a new goalie. When does Papier-Mâché Neeson's contract expire? He's got a contract for 2 years. In fact, it's 3 seasons. It ends in October. He's got a 2.5-year deal. Thing is, he's really good. Super consistent. 4-star current ability. 5-star potential for our level. He's been in great form. Improving lately. There is nothing wrong with signing Asamoah Gyan. Nothing. He's going to do it for us in this game. He's going to prove the doubters wrong. Apparently, it's a sellout. So who's this team we're taking on? Because obviously, new division. I'm learning about these teams like you are. So we're taking on Cordranguer, predicted to finish 7th. Currently in 5th. Right, Asamoah Gyan is lacking match sharpness. He's playing. I don't say if he dies, but we've just had one of our players basically die in Football Manager terms. I'm not sure if I need another player getting injured for the rest of the season. He's composed. Everyone else is inspired and motivated. Gyan's just sat there nodding. Right. Come on, lads. Where is he? This is the game that we win. Right forward. The believers. I'm on side with the believers. I want to see Gyan score here. Is it Gyan or Gyan or Gyan? I feel like I remember when he's went for Sunday being Gyan, but I could be, you know what? I could be wrong. It was a long time ago. Where is he? He's lurking. Back post. Johnson heads over. That is Asamoah. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's so good. Touch of class. If we get another injury to a striker, I might have to drop the free striker setup because we will not have enough strikers for it. I think it's pronounced goat. You know what? You could be correct. Johnson. Oh, it's blocked. We're getting the ball forward a lot. It feels like all the highlights, we have the ball in their half. Gudmundsson. To Ullison. The only left-footed defender in our team. Hey, Wispy, I'm doing good, thank you. Although, oh, he's hit it. I don't believe it. I don't believe... I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Come on, my son. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. That's why you say his name, the GOAT. People didn't believe in him. They're believing now. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Pay out on the prediction. The man's getting a hat-trick. For Howson died so that Gyan could run. Or something. Well, how does that expression go? Get another lad. He's lurking. He's there. He's... Rebound. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Should we watch it again? I just want to watch it again. The man can't run, but if we get it to his feet, he'll just kick it well. You know, he's not going to move right. He's not mobile. I'm trying to remain calm and not get carried away. But how can you not get carried away? He could get another. It's biblical scenes. We're singing in the rain right now in Iceland. Johnson takes it down. The second best Johnson. Cheyenne, get onside. That's nice. That's really nice. That was a good goal. How many goals before we call him like Gianson? That was actually a really good goal. Really good goal. The second best Johnson. Oh my word. I'm trying to remain calm, but I'm not doing it very well. You don't vape, mate. Thank you very much for the 8 months in a row and 15 months total. You've written a very inspirational message, which I will now read out to the class. P, P, poo, poo, P. I think that's an excerpt from the Bible, everyone. I'm not sure. Oh my... I mean, that's from the Bible. Right about that in the Bible. When we do the New Testament, on the first day, Howson got injured. On the second day, we were 3-0 up at half-time. Asamoah Gyan was unbelievable. I mean, the Johnsons are scoring now. Why couldn't they do this last game? I don't believe... We're so good. How did we draw the last league game? I can't believe it. I mean, they'll probably come back and win now, but we have that first half to live on. Asamoah Gyan he does look a little bit lost at times. Hey, Malteser Falcon. Why have I gone with Maltese instead of Malteser? Maltese, I'm going with it. Malteser Falcon. I'm changing it up. I'm doing good. You've missed a biblical moment. I feel like every save game of mine has this iconic moment, this iconic player in Season 1 that starts as a meme but is forged as a legend. And I think we found that meme here. Oh, sorry, not meme, legend. Just legend. Defend. Miles over. Miles over. It's all fine. My headcanon is they were too concerned with their mate's injury. Now that's interesting, right, chat? So, in that last game, we had a player get injured for 10 months. If a player gets injured like that, should it impact the teammates' performances if it's a bad injury? Because in real life, that is a thing, right? I remember playing football once and we had to stop the game. I can't remember if it got called off or not. I don't think it did get called off, but one of my friends broke his leg playing football, a bad break. But they had to call for an ambulance to get it on the pitch and he was given oxygen and stuff. And I definitely played worse than what was left of that game. I feel like it should be a thing in Football Manager. As kind of morbid as it is. If they score, are we in trouble? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I hope. It's fine. I feel like they've played way better than us this half. Right, I'm bringing in Thomason. Has he got free jumping reach yet? No. We'll maybe we shouldn't check it every game, but we'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to take off Johnson and bring in Axelson as well. Now, we have got Gilasson here, who I didn't think I was going to use, but with that injury, he might actually become a semi-important first-team player. You know what? Snorrison can come in at right back. Yeah, I feel like an injury, probably should, play a factor. Oh my god, I thought we were about to score another. Right, where is Asamoah? There he is. Look at him. He's just different gravy. Look at the pace. Look at the movement. Bend it. Bend! I am the greatest Football Manager player on the planet. I am the greatest Football Manager player on the planet. Tactical, transferical genius. Also, Breezy, you've come in at a good time. I'm a simple man. I see a major injury to a striker and I click the link. I hope all is well. I'll be honest, I'm not worried about that injury anymore because we've got Asamoah Gyan in our team. Oh, Gyan. I still don't know how to say it. It doesn't matter. We're adding Son to the end of it. He's basically Icelandic at this point. He's got 2 goals this game. I'm in love. But yeah, we did have our star striker get injured on the day that the transfer window closed for 10 months. So he is out for the entire season because the Icelandic season is 4 months long. Could he get a hat trick? Right. Mods. Mods, prediction time, please. Can Gian get a hat-trick? Can he do it? I'm going to put him on penalties. I'm going to have him do absolutely everything that he can to get the goal. There's 8 minutes left of the game. We'll get him on everything. In transition, distribute to specific player. Just kick it to him. We'll counter press. We want to win the ball high for him. None of this sitting back malarkey that we have been doing. Shoot on sight. Just get it to him. Can he get a hat trick? It ended immediately. Is it broken? Did the mods break? I think it's broke. Should we try again? Can we try again, mods? I mean, can we discuss this, man? 109 caps for Ghana. 51 goals. People thought he was done after he played for Lagos Cities in Ghana, but no. No. I got on the blower to him, and here he is now. Do we get 5 subs in Iceland? Someone's meant. Wait, do we get 5 subs? Do we get 5 subs? Well, this is brand new information. So I get to make 5 subs from 7. I mean, that feels unnecessary, really, doesn't it? Right, the prediction is live. Will he get a hat trick? Not many people saying no. Oh, sorry, not many people saying yes. 121,000 channel points on no, he won't get a hat trick. 9,000 from the believers. They believe that he could still score here. Bloody hell. It's quite a long prediction we've done here. 2 minutes. I mean, the tension is tense. It's going to be really sad when there's just no more highlights for the rest of this game, isn't it? Where's all the believe? Okay, there's someone who's the believer who's just gone mental? Who's gone big on yes there? Jürgen. Is it Jürgen or Jagen? You've got an 8 instead of whatever the second vowel is, so I'm just guessing. You got 11,000 channel points on yes. Meanwhile, Patrick has gone 56,000 on no. Scouas has now gone 17,000 on yes. Bloody hell. It's getting very intense in the predicting here. Is he gonna do it? I don't know. I don't know. Will it? I don't know. Will he do it? Don't answer me. This doesn't work, does it? Doesn't work. I should stop. I mean, at this point, I don't think... Just on corners. Where is he? He's not going close anymore. Get him in the middle. Why can I not change this? Set pieces, corners, attack. We'll get him lurking near post. I want to believe. I want to believe it could happen. Hey, D-Train, thank you for gifting a sub to Fatboy Ferris. That's incredibly generous of you, mate. I appreciate it. Chat, what happens now if after the prediction closes, I just take him off? Might just sub him off now. Also, is the prediction closed? The hype train thing pops up, so I don't know if the prediction closed. Did the prediction close? I don't want to start the game before the prediction's done. 15 seconds left. I'm doing everything I can to get him in the right areas. And I want that on record. I mean, I'll be honest, we don't exactly have loads of set piece takers. He's on free kicks too. Right. Bloody hell, chat. Could he get a hat trick? I want to believe. Nothing's going to happen, is it? We've waited 2 minutes for the prediction. I mean, it was always going to happen. Why did we even bother? That was so... I'll be honest, everyone. That's gone as badly as it could have done. I mean, I was hoping for some late drama, you know, from an entertainment perspective. We've really bigged that up. I've milked that as a creator for 5 minutes. I've gotten the teats of Football Manager and I've milked it away, and then the cows kicked me in the head. And the last 5 minutes were just a waste of time. The bucket of milk's on the floor and we're all in tears. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, you didn't even get man of the match. I'm sorry, everyone. I mean, I'm as fuming as you guys are. Have we got a game in a midweek? Oh, okay, this is a cup game against a team in the league below us. So I kind of want to play a rotated 11. The easiest way for me to rotate the entire team is just arrest the team and then quick pick. Look at that. Did you know that was a thing? I mean, it's not really that useful, I'll be honest. Is there a way I can get these players all on the pitch? I'll be honest, the depth isn't great. That's fine, right? We're going to beat a team in the league below us. It's going to be okay. Oh, I get to take the data hub induction. Oh boy, let me leave. Leave me alone. Oh, we've got a fan day. Do fan days actually do anything? Any thoughts on fan days? They've got an English manager. They've got an English vice captain as well. Is he any good? Sam Hewson. Legend of Icelandic football. Formerly of Manchester United's academy, would you believe? Man's living up in the Pepsi Max Icelandic Premier Division. Fan days work if you win. Well, I better win then. Right, this is a cup game against the team in the league below us, so we should win. They've got a Lebanese goalkeeper called El Hag. He's quite good, isn't he? Have they got anyone else good? I mean, they've got a guy with the name Inigo. I feel like anyone who has like a Spanish or like Portuguese, Brazilian-looking name I get scared of in this kind of save game. They've got Krasnovskis and another Krasnovskis, who are both from Lithuania. They must be brothers, right? Mikolas and Pavlivas. Pavlivas? There you go. They're brothers. That's nice. I love the fact it has his idol down as like favourite personnel, idol, Wayne Rooney. Which researcher at some point in Football Manager's history talked to Mikolas personally and went, "Who's your idol in football?" And Mikolas proudly proclaimed, "I love Wayne Rooney." And the Football Manager research went, write that down, write that down. When did that piece of information get added in for this guy? Right. It's all going to be Gucci. We're going to win in the cup with a rotated team, and then we're going to win in the league. Imagine being the Icelandic researcher or the Lithuanian researcher. You know, you have to report to Sports Interactive what you've added into the game. You go, well, I talked to Michaelis, and he said he loves Wazza. So I've added Wayne Rooney in as an idol under favoured personnel. Like, that is the level of detail that Football Manager researchers aspire to. The man who added that detail in, I hope he's really proud of himself. No one's ever noticed that before. No one is looking through the third-tier teams of Iceland. Whoever that person was who put in that bit of data, I salute you. You're the reason I play Football Manager. Jimbo has redeemed a Say Yoshi Jack. I need to get rid of the Yoshi redemption. It doesn't even sound like Yoshi. It sounds crap. It's not 15,000 channel points worth, but I'll do it for you, Jimbo. Clear my throat ready. Russell. Doesn't even sound like Yoshi. Oh, God. Are we going with this team? Gian needs to build up some match sharpness. And then we've got Burnson. We're playing the kids. We've got Burnson. He is not 17. Man has lied. We've already established this is actually two blokes in a trench coat. This guy, by the way, is like 6'4". He's 6'4" and he looks like that. It's two children in a trench coat. They sneak into movies together. It's actually Thomason is the lower half of the trench coat. Right, the kids are playing. We'll see if they can do anything. I kind of want to win this cup game, because if we win it, then we've achieved our minimum expectations, but I don't really care about the Icelandic Cup. For some reason, before every game, I have to give numbers. Has anyone else noticed that? It's bizarre. Hey, Jamie! Mate, thank you very much for the resub. Hey, Jack. Yeah, you done, my man? I think that's supposed to say you good. I'm good. I'm also done. I'm not done. We're still here. I'll Bromley beating Wrexham in the FA Trophy. Watching Ryan Reynolds cheering an offside goal was a delight yesterday. A lot of banter though about it. If the owners don't want to be embarrassed on TV, they need to know the offside rule. Anyway, keep it up, mate. Thank you, dude. Greg, why have you redeemed a Say Yoshi? Why have you done that? Yoshi! That one was awful, but you get what you pay for. I'll do a better one. Yoshi! That was even worse. It sounds like Yoshi's been smoking 5 a day for the last 10 years. Yeah, I realise I've said we're playing the kids and then we've got Jayan playing still, or Gian. How many goals does he have to get this season before we add Son to the end of his name? Imagine if we lose to this team in the league below us. Imagine if we lose to this team below us. That would be disastrous. 20 goals? 10 goals? There's no way he's getting 20 goals. Elphinstone has now redeemed a Say Yoshi Jack. Why? They're getting worse. They're getting worse. Maybe Gian's peaked. Those were his 2 goals for the season. Everything's fine. Everything's fine and I'm calm. Just as a reminder, the Icelandic League season is only 22 games long. We're already 10% of the way through the league season. Like, the Icelandic season is very short. That is one of the reasons... Oh, my... Who is Leoson? I don't remember Leoson. Oh, I do. He's experienced head at centre mid. Oh, my word. I mean, what... Was that Gian's assist? No, Powelson gave the pass. Oh, my word. That is mental. You know what? Fair enough, Leoson. What's his long shot? 6. Cheers, Football Manager. Love it when that happens. So when it happens against you, then it's annoying. Hey, Minnie and Avel TW. I'm trying to figure out if I've said your name incorrectly or correctly there. I've tried. I've really tried. I've done a safe game with Keflavik in the Icelandic League on FM. I went down as the most successful manager in Iceland before leaving for Verona. I'll happily pass the crown for you. Is it made of ice? I want an Icelandic crown. What does an Icelandic crown look like? Does Iceland have a monarchy? If it doesn't, I'm coming in to take over. I can't help it, chat. It's my British DNA. You know, rule Britannia and all that. It's what my people do. We're just bastards to the rest of the world. So, Icelandic crown is literally the currency. Valid point. Did I put Good Johnson on the bench? Not as in Ida Good Johnson, as in the Good Johnson. That's gonna just gets more confusing, right? I'm gonna bring in him. Thomason, the child at centre mid, has not done very well. We'll bring in Forhausen for him. Been there 5 minutes and want to pillage the shit out of the place. It's true, I do. I can't help it. Jack, can you use the editor to bring Boxy to this team? Look, we'll sign Boxy at some point. I don't think he's loaded. We'll find a regen Boxy at some point. We will find a good Chinese striker regen who mugs off. Was it Barcelona or Real Madrid that Boxy mugged off? Whichever one it was. I'll die quietly for you guys, chat. Oh my god, they nearly scored a banger. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. We're going to win this. You know, lower league opposition, never in doubt, all that. Do I get more subs in the cup? Okay, I do get the extra subs. I'm going to take off Gian because we've got to protect him. We've got to protect him. This has been the worst performance so far while we've been in charge. I think. We've really not done a lot, but it is the B team against lower league opposition. So I'm not sure what I was expecting. Right, Krasinovsky, let's do some defending, please. Oh, this is not good. This is not... Don't concede now. They're in the league below us. We're so bad. I didn't even check the rules of this competition. I didn't... What am I doing with the bottle? I'm talking to the bottle. Me and the bottle are having a moment. Bottle, what are we going to do? It's all gone bloody disaster. This is a team in the league below us. Does this go to extra time? I don't know, Bottle. Do you know? Russell. That was awful. I'm sorry, Minty. I tried. Is it... Thomas, thank you. Russell. Why is everyone redeeming these bloody Yoshis? Get the Yoshi removed. I'm doing it now. I'm removing the Yoshi reward. Manage rewards. The Yoshi. I have said my last Yoshi. It's gone. I've removed the Yoshi. Oh, God, this is extra time. I mean, I'm glad I rotated the team now in some ways. Jonsson doesn't get there. For Halson. Vic. Well, did more people redeem Yoshis? Oh, there were more. Russell. This is the last Yoshi ever, chat. Drink it in. Russell. No more. No more. It's done. It's died to death. R.I.P. Yoshi. Never forget. Snorassen, where are you going? Penrith! Can Jonsson... I mean, we're probably missing this. Never doubted him. I swear to God, chat, I never doubted him. Always believed. Okay. 2-1 up. Everything's good. Everything's fine. I'm calm. I'm just going to ignore the riot going on in the chat for Yoshis. You'll get over it, chat. Chat, you'll get over it. Chat, do you mind sharing your playlist? I can post a link in the chat for my stream playlist for people who want it. Apparently, it has 3 likes on Spotify. So if you're one of the 3 people who liked it, I mean... Thank you. Do likes on Spotify mean anything? I don't know. I've told the players I'm pleased. We've just beaten a lower league opposition in extra time and now they all hate me. Wait, did the game have silver goal there? Did that have silver goal? Or was there a second half and we just got through it? There might have just been a second half and nothing happened. Right. I'm so sad about that Hafforsen injury. It's not ideal. I'm still hoping that Hymerson might not get signed by Empoli. He's on loan at Empoli with an option for them to buy him for £16,000. And he's on loan with them for another year, which is a bit annoying. What the fuck is silver goal? If a team is leading at half-time in extra time, they win the game. It was used a little bit after golden goal got scrapped. We set a new record. 6 games up, new team record. Oh my God. Well done, Jack. Have I considered Fellaini? I don't think we have the money for that. I mean, it's not one of our first team players, but it's one of my better players for the future. He's just snapped his leg in half. Oh, we're in the cup. Right, we want a team with a dash next to their league. Like this team. If they don't have an icon here, they're a good team for us to draw. We don't want a Prem team. Like this would be good. Are they seeding this in a way where all the non-league teams play each other? Is this rigged? There's still one more team that we could draw that would be what we're looking for. We want them. I think Valor are quite good. They're the reigning champions. And then the Champions League. Brilliant. To be honest, that's gone about as badly as it could have gone. Deserved for killing Yoshi. You know what? Small price to pay. Karma for Yoshi. Is that how it works, chat? So just as a reminder, the Icelandic league season is only 22 league games long. We play short seasons here. So with this building a nation save game, we should get through seasons pretty quickly, which should make things interesting from like a player development standpoint, kind of the progression of the save game on the whole. Of course, hopefully as we start qualifying for European competitions, it will get longer, the seasons. But also the way that the Cup, well, European games would clash with our domestic schedule would be kind of weird anyway, because our league season runs from May until September. Yeah, that's the other thing, right, NJ Starling. Like, with this short season, if a player is injured for like 4 months, they're out for the whole season. I did watch the video about the frozen chicken, Waldo. That's a mental sentence to say with no context. I tweeted out a picture earlier of a video that appeared in my YouTube recommended, which was to do with someone trying to bring a frozen chicken into the UK. You know, as you do on a flight. Right, we're taking on Frotter. I think that said like a sound. Frotter. They've got an English manager. What I want to be. Do we do a prediction on will Gian score again? Do we want another prediction on Gian scoring? Can we set that up, mods? Just a 1 minute one. Speed round. I see you little gambling addicts out there. I say gambling. Definitely not gambling. Channel points. There is no monetary value to channel points, everyone. Prediction is live. Will he score this game? He got 2 last game. He got 2. I mean, he's a quality player. There's lots of believers. 86,000 on yes. He's had 1 good game and the world's gone mad. Is this acceleration still at 5? It is. Ignore the free stamina. I love the media description. Well-travelled striker. I've never seen that before. I feel like sometimes I've seen journeyman, but well-travelled striker. He's travelled well, everyone. To be fair, he has got around. I mean, he's played in Asia, Africa, Europe. He just needs to head to North America and South America after he's done. Right, I believe in him. And Otto just mentioned a really good point, which is that with this league, with the 22 league game season, like slipping up once or twice is way more punishing. Like, I think once we're in the Icelandic Premier Division, the league season is still only 22 games long. You slip up in a couple of games, that could be just the title gone. Where is he? There he is. That is the crossbar. Oh, did they replace Journeyman as part of like the changes they've been making with chairperson and like target forward and stuff where they're trying to get away from gender-specific text with women's football coming into the game? That makes sense. Would it be Journey Woman? Doesn't sound right, does it? I guess well-travelled is just a better way of summarising it. I mean, we're in 3rd right now. The top 2 teams go up automatically. Does Journey Person sound better than just saying well-travelled striker? Journey Person striker. I feel like well-travelled just works better, to be honest. The second best Johnson keeps heading at the back post over, and it's getting really upsetting. When is women's football coming? They've not given a date for it. I don't think it'll be in this year coming. I think it'll probably be in 2024. That is why he's only second best. Valid point, Don. The amount of times he's headed it over is a bit annoying. I'm calm, though. I'm not annoyed with him. I was about to make a shout, but then the highlight began. Good to see the Streamer Showdown sponsoring the Icelandic football. I know, it's a big move, really. Oh, is he going to get there? I mean, he's got 14x. Oh, my God. He's got there. Why did he not? I mean, to be fair, I was going to say, why did he not pass it? But there wasn't really anyone to pass it to. Have I been playing that MMORPG? I've not been playing much of Lost Ark recently. That was nearly in. I don't think women's football will come in FM23. I think it's most likely to come halfway through FM23. A bit like Versus Mode did. Maybe as a beta. They kind of soft release it to see what people think of it and work out what they need to work on. But I don't see it coming. There's so much that goes into women's football getting it in the game. Do you think FM22 is worth the money if I was to buy it? Now the game is almost out for 6 months. I mean, you can get it on Game Pass for a fraction of the price if you want to just try it out. I mean, it depends on how much you're going to play it. Like for me personally, when I buy a video game, I kind of look at it as, if I play a game for £1 per hour of entertainment, I feel like I've kind of got my money's worth. Like, it might be a weird way to look at it, but I kind of compare it to, like, going to the movies or watching a football match in real life. And I feel like, you know, you pay £15 to go to the movies to watch a film for 2 hours. You pay, well, it depends on the match, but let's just say for a 90-minute football match, you pay 20 quid. Obviously, it depends on the level. I think if you can get £1 per hour of entertainment out of Football Manager, you've kind of got your money's worth. So it kind of just comes down to, will you play it that much in 6 months? We need a late goal here. We need a hero. How many has he headed wide? I need a goal. I need a goal. I need a goal. I need a goal. Asamoah, where are you? He's got 3 stamina. He's got to score this one. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I never doubt it. I did doubt him. Bloody hell. We've actually scored a goal. Asamoah hasn't scored. He could have squared that. He could have squared that, to be honest, chat, and helped you guys out with your prediction. I could hear the voices of about a few hundred viewers screaming, square it there. We've got the win. I mean, to be fair, we deserve to win that game. It's annoying it took that long. I don't want to give the players the silent treatment. We just won with a last-minute goal. Look at that. I will say we've not played any of the good teams yet. We've not played any of the good teams yet. The second best Johnson. I mean, at what point does the second best Johnson become the best? Oh, the fan. I forgot there was a bloody fan day. I forgot there was a bloody fan day. Also, great facial hair, Magnus. Great facial hair. If FM23 makes a big upgrade to the 3D matching throughout fixing things on player dynamics and things like AI squad building, would that be an acceptable improvement for you? Thing is with that stuff, Otto, you'll never really fix it. You can only really progressively make it better. It's not like the AI for that stuff gets worse. It's just, you know, new stuff gets added, new cogs, and then gets smoothed out. Like, speaking strictly from when I worked on Football Manager 10 years ago, like, say there was an issue where a player kept coming with an unrealistic expectation, I would log that as a bug and send it off to the programs about, hey, that I'm getting this same player ask, you know, for lack of first team football, he's complaining constantly. And I'd provide a save game at different points where he complained. And then the programmer looks at it, looks at the code around the player who's complaining, tries to work out why the player's complaining and understand the logic of it, and then if necessary put in a fix to fix that scenario, in the hope that then has a knock-on effect to other people's save games who might have encountered that exact same issue with a different player. Like, the thing with Football Manager is it's a bit like a snow globe. Like, every Football Manager save game, you get the snow globe and you shake it, and like the glitter and the snow just, it falls wherever. There's like billions of different permutations for what can happen. So all you can really do from a game development standpoint is fix it for those times you encounter it, and then hope that then has a knock-on effect for other people who experience a similar issue but somewhere else. Like, it's not like Football Manager don't look at stuff like the AI and squad building and dynamics and go, we're not touching that this year, or we're going to make it intentionally bad. Like, that is stuff that is always just been consistently improved. And it might not always feel like it. Sometimes you see those nonsensical things happen. But I compare it to previous years. It's way better now than previous years. And I actually find a lot of the time when people complain about players being unhappy and stuff, or players expecting wage rises, often it's because people just don't understand how the game works. In terms of, if you have a squad and then suddenly you offer a player double the next highest earner, and that player you've offered the new contract to is an important first-team player, of course, all the other important first-team players in your squad are going to look at the new highest earner and go, well, he's got the same squad status as me. I should be earning as much as that guy. And so they'll all complain about their wages. I think a lot of people will go, all my players are asking for new wages and I can't afford any of them and it's stupid. And it's like, well, actually, you've just played yourself. Now, is that down to Football Manager to communicate stuff like that better? I think that's part of the issue, to be honest. That's not to say the game's flawless. But to circle back to your point of, if Football Manager got a big 3D match engine overhaul, would I buy the new Football Manager? I'd buy the new Football Manager anyway, because it's literally my livelihood depends on it. But for me personally, I don't have that many issues with the AI now. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not amazing, but I think people overblow how bad the issues are. How do I think Fulham will do next year? That's interesting, right? I think the Premier League this year, and I'm probably going to annoy some Watford, Norwich, and Burnley fans with this. I think this Premier League is the first season in a while where the three worst teams are the three teams going down. And I know someone's going to come out and go, well, if you finish in the bottom three, you are one of the three worst teams. But I mean, in terms of actual squad quality, I don't think any of those three teams were particularly... Maybe it's a harsh assessment. I just don't think they were very good. Like, even Burnley, I know they've been a stable Premier League club, but the reality is they'd lost some pretty important players, and the recruitment around replacing them hadn't really worked out. Like, I feel like if you're Fulham coming up now, if you're Bournemouth coming up now, you are entering a very competitive Premier League where there's not many teams you look at and go, they could be in trouble this coming year. Like, some people might say Brentford are the kind of that team you can kind of look at. But even Brentford, some people might even, try and throw Brighton in there, which I think would be mental. Like, genuinely, I think the Premier League is going to be pretty competitive next year for the bottom three. It's going to be mad to see like how it works out. Like, could Southampton be in trouble? Some people look at Everton's season as a blip. I look at Everton's season and I think, you've got to get some seriously good recruitment going this year. But yeah, I think the Premier League could be really interesting this coming year. I mean, is that a fair assessment to other people? I'd be curious to know what other people think in terms of, are the three teams that went down this year like the three weakest squads? Because I feel like in previous years, there's weak squads that stay up by virtue of the fact they just are really gritty and determined. They have some exceptional coaching that gets a lot out of them. Like, I don't feel like there's too many obvious teams, the teams that stayed up, that, they are a candidate immediately to go down now. Like, I don't know. I feel like Burnley are worse than Leeds. Leeds this year had a lot of issues of injuries. I mean, the big thing for Leeds is going to be their recruitment now because they've got that. Am I right in thinking that Leeds United have a pre-agreement where the San Francisco 49ers owner, I don't know the exact ownership situation, but basically that the majority shareholder is going to switch with Leeds United before 2024 or something? So I guess it comes down to how does that impact Leeds' spending? Does that mean they spend less or more? Because they've been linked with that Leipzig striker. What's his name? He's probably in my save game, actually. Not Leipzig, Salzburg. There's an American striker. This guy, Aronson. I'm not going to pretend I've seen much of him. But I know that Leeds are being linked with him for like 20... Is it 20 or 30 million? It's a lot of money they've been linked with him for. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting this coming year. Because I do think that Bournemouth and Fulham are very, very strong squads that are getting promoted. Is it 28 million for him? I mean, that kind of spending suggests that Leeds are taking it very seriously. I think this is going to be a year where you see teams get their transfer business done really early. Don't forget, we've got the shorter summer because of the Winter World Cup. Like you've seen, obviously, Villa have announced the signing of Kamara today. There's been a few transfers leaked and, linked very, very early, like this Aronson deal. I think teams want to get their business done early because it's a shorter pre-season and it's a big season. Like that winter break is going to be really weird this year. Yeah, Carvalho leaving Fulham to go to Liverpool is going to be interesting. I'll tell you who I'm excited to see play this year, Mitrovic. I know it's a bit of a meme at this point that the man can score goals for fun at the Championship, but has never really done it in the Premier League. But he's like the few Championship games I've watched this year, he genuinely has looked like the best striker I have ever seen play at Championship level. Like, I compare him against really standout Championship strikers in their seasons. I'm talking like Jordan Rhodes a few years ago. Who else have been the really standout players? Like Watkins. Like, there's a few strikers who have had those really standout seasons. And I compare Mitrovic this year compared to his last season in the Championship. It's mental how good he looks. It's a bit of a make or break year for him, I feel like now. I mean, Fulham are going to invest big with their ownership and stuff. But I could genuinely see Mitrovic cruising to 15 goals this coming year. And Fulham just comfortably getting mid-table. Haven't I signed my beta save, FM23? Surely has to be World Cup themed. I haven't yet. My beta plans will probably be shaped around what's announced for the new Football Manager. I don't know about anyone else. It would be mental to me, given the fact we've got this Winter World Cup, if there is not a massive focus on international football this year. I'm going to pause the game because I want to talk about this. For a few reasons, right? Firstly, Winter World Cup. This is a year more than ever where people are going to start international saves, I think, in the first few months of the game being out. Secondly, you got women's football that you're working towards. Women's football internationally is almost better and bigger than domestic football. Now that balance is starting to swing back a little bit, but generally speaking, international women's football is, I don't know. I compare that to domestic women's football, and I think it is that step above. And if you're adding women's football to Football Manager, which we know that we're doing, the national side of things, so women's football has to be really, really good. And let's be honest, the international football and Football Manager just hasn't been touched in years. So I'd love to see that given some TLC, and I think this is the year to do it. So if they come out and go, we're overhauling international football for this year's game, I will probably do a couple of international saves for the beta and do something a little bit different around the World Cup. But we'll have to see. Thoughts on Son not nominated for Player of the Season? If he's not, I haven't seen that. If Son's not been nominated for Player of the Season, I'm shocked. I think that's mad. I've talked about this on stream before. I think I even mentioned... Chat, can anyone... Okay, this is one of those things where I really wish I had the clip of it. Can anyone remember me saying at the start of this year, I'm talking this football season, we were discussing Son, and I think I said that I thought Son was the best finisher in the Premier League. I wish that this was clipped, and it might be clipped and like someone just hasn't titled it, or maybe I've just not seen it. I went on like a big 5-minute talk about how good I thought Heung-min Son was in terms of his striking ability. And then when they got the golden boot, like if someone can find that clip from years ago, I think it was the start of this football season. I need that clip. Because I went on a very long rant, I remember distinctly, about how much I love Heung-min Son and how much I rate his finishing ability, and that I thought he was one of the best finishers in the Premier League. And I need that clip. I need it. How do you make international more interesting, though? How to deal with the fact there are just less games? I think you can overhaul the way international football works. Have it so in the same way with versus games, you can hit continue and it rapidly skips between international breaks. Have that for club breaks. Have that for international football. Have it where when an international break finishes, I can hit continue and it will sim very quickly between the gap breaks. Have it so I can control international training. The fact I can't rest my players for an international tournament is mental. Have it so that I can choose the training ground destination based on the matches that we've got and where we're going to be playing. Have like a more fleshed out like world ranking system, like in real life. Just make it easier to do. International football in Football Manager has not had anything changed about it in a decade. And that, like, is kind of just mad. There's more stuff you could do with it as well, but like the kind of interactions you have with players on international level, the dynamics of international football. You know, you have a player who has hundreds of caps and then you drop them for the first time. That should be a way bigger deal than it is in real life. We've just conceded in the 91st minute. I'm so sad. Who was that? It was Johnson. Thing is, I don't even know if international football needs an overhaul. It just needs to be fleshed out more. It feels so kind of tacked on. The thing is, Bigger FM, I think we can all agree one of the reasons why international football is so boring in Football Manager is because of the gaps between the international games. Because of the fact it can feel so convoluted. Like having to try and find out what the best players are and who's been playing well. Like, there's so much you could do to improve it. And the thing is with, like, I understand the attitude of I still wouldn't use it anyway, right? But the thing with Football Manager is there's so many features to Football Manager that you just don't use. Like, it's kind of the beauty of Football Manager is there's so much to it that everyone can play it differently. I don't know about the data hub and international management. I've not really looked into it that much. I want a Football Manager in the next few years to blow my mind. I think it's very, very difficult for yearly releases during COVID to, like, get everything done. Like, as someone who worked in the games industry as the transition to working from home happened during the pandemic, it's fucking rough. Like, and that was working on games that don't have an annual release. Like, I think all things considering, Football Manager the last couple of years has done a pretty good kind of continued development in terms of they still improved it, you know, bit by bit. But I'd love there to come a Football Manager where they just release it and it just blows my mind. I feel like Football Manager used to work on an alternating thing of revolution, evolution, revolution, evolution. So you'd have a year where loads of new stuff got added. Then the next year was just they polished what was put into the game and worked out some of the kinks and then fleshed out the stuff that was added in the previous year that people used the most. And I feel like the last couple of years have been lots of kind of, I don't know, filing the rough edges, kind of tidying up the game, kind of polishing it a load. Because inevitably, with yearly releases, you just chuck more and more stuff in. Like, it gets more messy. And, like, for a really good overhaul to the game, for a really big, mega, you know, addition to the game where you go, wow, there's so much new stuff that's genuinely game-changing. You have to polish everything that that all that new stuff sits on. Otherwise, it just doesn't really work. Yeah, this is first versus second. We want to get a prediction on this one. Fram were predicted to finish second. They're also one of the most successful teams, I believe, in Icelandic football history. Were predicted to finish third. This is a big one. Also, we've got minus 70,000. Okay, everyone else has got around the same amount negative. Oh my god, they are in danger. Okay, I feel less concerned now. I looked at our finance and thought, they're bad. They're actually kind of normal. What do we think of Fram's logo and why is it the worst badge you've ever seen? Padwise Gamgee, mate, I'm so sorry that I missed your sub 5 minutes ago. I really do appreciate the support. Sorry, I was mid-flow having a chat about Football Manager. When I start talking about Football Manager and game development, I feel like I enter this, like, trance-like state. Early prediction for Monaco, it'll be boring. Fjolnir was actually a Norse king who actually died in a place called Zealand. Is Zealand a place near the Netherlands or part of the Netherlands? I feel like it's like on the coast there. I could be wrong. Kind of like it might even be Belgium. But that part of the world, like on the coast. Is Zealand Denmark? I don't know, chat. Answers on a postcard. Would I ever go back to the industry? Oh, okay. Zealand spelt with 2 E's is in Netherlands. Zealand spelt EA is in Denmark. There we go. There's the confusion. Would I ever go back to the games industry? Never say never, but I'm quite content what I'm doing now. I suppose you could argue in a weird way what I'm doing now is within the games industry. It's just a different aspect of it. Do you find FM easy this year? I've done an incredible build on Asia rebuild to often finish this year ahead of schedule. I do think the game is easier this year, Smith. I had a big talk about this during one of the network game streams. I feel like Football Manager is a game that, as you figure out, it starts to become a bit like quite simple. I feel like I've played so much Football Manager now that the game is kind of I don't want to say it's too easy, but there's like a formulaic way I can play it and know that I should be kind of successful. Like in the next few years, I'd love to see Football Manager pivot from being them trying to punch more features into the game and add more stuff to do, and instead add more variety to how you can do and approach the stuff that's already in the game to make the game more difficult. Zealand is a streamer in Florida. I knew that name from somewhere. Right, chat, there's a prediction live. Will we win this game? We're taking on Fram. They're top. We're second. We're the last 2 unbeaten teams in the league. It's bloody massive. Their key man is Jesus Yendis, who's a Venezuelan international, age 23. I mean, fair play. I'm not going to question it. Man's living it up in Iceland. Hopefully we can beat them. Somebody zero's got to go. I mean, that would be true unless we draw. In which case, we're both still unbeaten. And it's all very awkward. At home, though, I do expect us to win this one, I feel like. I feel like every year people will say plug and play tactics are dead, and then within a month you can grab a tactic, never change it, and have massive success. The thing with those downloaded tactics is they are often not grounded within the reality of football tactics and instead just look to exploit the match engine, which I think is less a reflection of plug-and-play tactics being dead and more so a case of people just figure out ways to, like, abuse the match engine. I know some people like to approach Football Manager like it's the perfect simulation of football. I very much treat Football Manager as a game. There are sometimes save games where I will try and approach them like a kind of real manager. But I've always kind of played Football Manager like it's a game, which means at times I will, you know, use the mechanics of the game to my advantage. I will use the stuff that I know is good in the match engine. I think in general, if you download a random 4231, like from a random Joe that's like had reasonable success of it, like plug in and play, it probably won't work right away. But if you were to download a 4231 that uses 3 Strato Strikers and like a false 9 and has all these weird custom instructions, like, yeah, it'll work. Oh, Johnson, please. We need to score here. Please, Johnson! Both the Johnsons have been crap. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I feel like Carl's not done anything for us. Also, we're dominating this game. We're dominating it. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I mean, the 2 unbeaten teams in the league are drawing 0-0. Should we just have a mutual agreement? We don't play football in the second half. We both play for a draw. We've got a lot of bookings, which I don't love. Where's Asamoah? There he is. Not seen him in a little while. Didn't score last game. Forgot he was here. He's there. I thought he was going to get there. I really, really thought he was going to get there. Fullhausen, the second best Johnson. He scuffed it and it's gone in. I don't care how crap that finish was. It's a bloody goal. We're 1-0 up against Fram. Eat it, Fram. Eat it. You and your crap little badge. Got a little brown old-fashioned football thinking you're all retro and classic. Well, you're not classic. You're crap. Don't know where that came. I don't know why I hate Fram. I don't know. Just don't like Fram. I've decided. It's personal between me and Fram. I think the players hate them too, just by all the yellow cards. We're just casually getting everyone booked. Oh my word. It's through. Johnson, please. Why are you going so wide? The second best Johnson has it though. Penrith! I got a bit excited. We all know what's happening. We all know what's happening. He's going to score it. He's going to score it. Asamoah Gyan. He came from Ghana. Is he going to score? Of course he's going to score. Asamoah Gyanson. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Fjolnir. Forgot who we're managing there for a second. Oh. That is the Asamoah Gyan. That is the £13 million Sunderland man. Doing it in the Icelandic First Division, age 35, going on 36. I love him. He's got 3 stamina, but look at him run. He's like a little workhorse, the little train that could. The second best Johnson. There's 2 at the back post. There's 2 there. Gyan's one of them. Heads it over. Any Monaco predictions? Someone asked me this already, Waldo. I really dislike Monaco. I've said it. I just don't think it's a very good race. Don't get me... Carl! If I don't unpause, he doesn't get sent off. If I don't unpause it, he doesn't get sent off. My neighbours must wonder who Carl is. Bloody Carl. I hate Carl. It's nothing if you're called Carl and you're watching from home, it's nothing personal to you. But this Carl has made me develop a hate for all Carls. I'm taking off all the players on buckets. Oh, I'm calm. I'm not calm. I'm not... What's happening? What is going on here? Thank God we get 5 subs. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I probably should go more defensive or something, but it's going to be fine. Snorrison is tiny in the match engine. I love it. Oh, the second... Asamoah. Someone asked about the F1 and I got distracted by Carl's antics. Bloody Carl. I'll come back to it after the game. Remind me, chat. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's time waste. My neighbours must wonder who Carl is. Great result. Eat it, Fram. Eat it. You crap. Oh, Goodmanson, one of the fan favourites at centre-back. He's been a tank for us so far. Man's got 73 clearances in 5 games. Carl tried to sabotage us, but it didn't matter. Suck it, Fran. Suck it. We're back top. Back where we belong. I'm getting bored of these long-term injuries. I am getting bored of these now. Right, Gudjonsson, you are my next left-back. I'll be honest, not ideal. Not ideal. Monaco prediction. I hope we get rain. I remember tweeting for the last 2 Monacos about how much I want rain. We've got IBV who are in 3rd in 2 days. Who does the scheduling in this league and why do they hate me? I hope there's rain. I was about to go on a rant about how much I don't like Monaco. Like, I appreciate the tradition of Monaco. I just feel like when it comes to F1, you can have an entertaining race that is entertaining by virtue of the weather or driver mistakes or, you know, mishaps in the pit lane. For me personally, I watch motorsports for wheel-to-wheel racing. I want to see action on the track that is good, hard racing. And that just doesn't happen at Monaco. Like, the Saturday is almost more exciting. And I can appreciate the skill involved in parking a car around the Monaco circuit. And I can appreciate the skill on display and enjoy that aspect of it. And that almost shines through more on the Saturday. But I feel like going into the Sunday, the fact you're basically praying that, like, external factors are going to happen because that's the only way it'll be interesting most of the time is usually reflective of just not a great track. And I know I'm not saying anything new here. There were a few years ago, I used to defend Monaco, like, vehemently. I used to talk about how much, you know, I appreciate the talent of it. But there is a point at which it just becomes a bit... I don't know. Oh, for God's sake. Gudjonsson, I was going to play its left back. I've just... How do I undo that? I've just put... I put the wrong guy around there. Gudjonsson, I was going to play a left back, is on international duty with the youth setup for Iceland. So that's good. Cheers, Icelandic under-19s. Why would rain make a race better? Because if the rain comes midway through, you get more variety in strategies and teams taking risks sooner. And if you have rain to start the race, it's unlikely that the rain remains consistent all the way through, right? But if you have rain at the start of a race and then the track dries out, the strategy involved there, and it's more challenging for the drivers. In some ways, if you're going to have a track which tests drivers to their limits, test them to their limits in the rain. Most of the races are procession, though, to be fair. In the last few years, I kind of agree, but I think so far this year, that's been much less the case. Don't get me wrong, there are still tracks that naturally just aren't well suited to racing. I think we saw that to an extent this weekend where you're relying on the DRS zones. But I think Monaco dials it to the extreme. That's not an ideal start. That's not an ideal start. Who's my favourite player so far? I don't have a favourite player. I have a least favourite player. It starts with Kurt and ends in Arl. I've decided I bloody hate Carl. Bloody love Carl. Well, that's the thing, right, Jamie? Like last year, the most exciting thing about Monaco was Leclerc smashing his car in Q3 and then being on pole, but then not being able to start. A Fran 2-0 up. I bloody hate Fran. We're about to drop down to third if we lose this. This is a really important game, lads. Wake up. Did Jack learn how to say fuel near yet? I think is it fuel near? Fuel near? Icelandic viewers, are you out there? Please let me know. Jonsson, to the second best Jonsson. To Snorrison. To Thomason, he's the young child with one jumping reach that turned to two. Gian. Jonsson. This is right back Jonsson. Gian, hit it. Have a go! Come on! I love him. I actually love him. I think I'm in love. How do I contact him about getting a signed shirt? Oh my word. I love him. I love him. I'm scared if I nickname him, I remove his powers. You know? Unbelievable. Did I notice Red Bull's passive-aggressive radio messages on the last GP, trying to dub in other racers/drivers? It makes them unlikable. I'll be honest, Steve. That's been kind of Red Bull's shtick for years. But I think all the teams are at it, to be fair. But for me, it wasn't like Red Bull's radio messages from the last GP were at a new level to anything they've ever done before. Oh my God, it's 2-1. We turned it around. And look who was involved. Look who was involved. Look who was involved. I'm getting excited. Can you tell? I need to calm down. I'm delighted. I don't care if we get complacent. We're bloody brilliant. Have that, IBV. Eat it. XG of 0.96. We've scored 2. Are you mad? Right, the second best Jonsson. I think we just missed an open goal. Can we stop the counter, please? Can we stop the counter, please? Can we stop the... Thank you. Snorrison is there. Everything's fine. I'm calm. If Snorrison gets sent off at left back, I don't have a left back for the next game. I need another goal here, and I just don't think it's coming. IBV are good. And a lot of our depth has just gone with injuries and international duty and suspensions. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm calm. Right, you know what? I'm bringing in 2 defensive mids here. We're bringing in Paulson and we're bringing in Leosin. And we're gonna chill. Just a wee bit. Don't need anything exciting. We go with, you know what? I'm doing it. 3 ball winning midfielders. In fact, you know what? We need to see out a game, everyone. So out of possession, sit deep. Invite pressure onto ourselves and then look to hit it over the top quickly into the space that we leave ahead. That's right. We go with the triple ball winning midfielder. Have I ever actually got in contact with a player / team after any FM save? I mean, I'm currently the sponsor of a team that I managed in FM. Not next year, but this year I still am. So I guess that counts. Great win. Man of the match. Man of the match. I just realised that win there puts us 5 points into the promotion spots. And we're a third of the way through the season. We're a third of the way through the season. We're unbeaten. We've not lost in 7. We've just beaten our 2 main divisional rivals. I've not really made enough of it. I've not bigged it up enough. Asamoah Gyan is just going to carry us, age 35. He's got 4 goals and an assist and an XG of 1.8. Everything he touches goes in. Unbelievable. So people are discussing our intake. When is our intake? August. Get it in your diaries, folks. Apparently it's an excellent intake, but C is the highest. So go figure. Oh, So the next game is in the Icelandic Cup, and we're taking on Valor. Now, Valor are quite good. They're currently 2nd in the top division, so it's going to be quite a tricky game. Also, do FH have some mad facilities? I think I've seen them have some crazy players. Their media prediction is 3rd, but they're currently down in 10th. I feel like I've signed players from them before, but I could be wrong. To be fair, their facilities are like the exact same as ours, which says a lot for how good ours are. Can I do yearly updates on the save on YouTube? Unfortunately, I can't watch live. I am looking to maybe do something like that for this save game. I will say, chat, massively helps me out if you do clip stuff. Little behind the curtain thing here. If you clip stuff from the streams, I love you forever. And if I love you even more, it goes up to a new level of admiration if you can post them on the Discord server. Because I am looking to maybe do some seasonal recap videos of the save game on YouTube. Where it will have an intro segment where I talk about the aims at the start of the season, and then there'll be a bit at the end where I do a reflective look of here's how the season went. But, of course, on top of all of that, it'd be nice to have some clips from that season in between the 2 parts. Kind of just a montage of funny moments, best bits. So, for example, Gyan scoring today, that screamer in the league. The long-term injury to our star striker. Like the kind of things that are kind of key plot points, I guess, in a season. The Carl rant. For example, the Carl rant. Me getting annoyed at Carl. Stuff like that is funny. Like, stuff like that, I think, that needs to be in a seasonal recap video. Because it gives you a reason to go, actually, I want to watch this live. Right, we've got Valor in the league. We're going to get destroyed. I was looking for a word there. I don't know where I was going with it. I think I was going to say we're going to get bitched, but that's not a word. To be bitched. I've not beeped it there. Is bitched an adjective, like a doing word? Can you be bitched? What does it mean? Probably means something on the Urban Dictionary. Everyone adds random stuff in. I'll tell you what. The Carl rant, the Carl screaming has hurt my voice. I guess you can get bitch slapped, can't you? But get bitched. Doesn't make sense. More I say, it doesn't make it make more sense. It's not how it works. Right, Valor in the league, sorry, in the cup. If nothing else, this should surely help us make some money. Actually, what have our attendances been this year? We have a capacity of 1,300. We had a sellout on the fan day. To be fair, we get pretty good attendances. We've played so many games away, I'm noticing here. Wait, how many games have we played away here? We've only played 3 games at home. We've played 4 away. And then all away in the cup as well. Doing good. Julian Brandt! Julian Brandt! Yeah! Thank you very much for the $2.47 tip. Julian Brandt. It's appreciated. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Do we get a prediction going on this one? I feel like we should. Mods! If we all shout mods in all caps, they appear. That's how it works. Mods! Can we get a prediction, mods? Ryan, can we get a prediction on this game? Will we beat Valor in the cup? There. Will we beat one of the best teams in the country? I've said it. I've done it. I'm just checking the extra time rules in case they've changed. Okay, does go to extra time. So right now, Valor are top of the league, predicted to finish first. They've won the Icelandic Premier Division 3 out of the last 4 years. They're quite good. Their star player's on £1,500. Is he their highest earner? They've got this guy, Johansson, on £1,800. That is more than my players are on. I just realised that Juliusson, who's been out for a while at left back, is our highest earner. That's good, isn't it? Okay, left back Gudjonsson's back. That's good for us. Is Carl back? Chat, am I playing Carl? Have we forgiven him? Also, Thomason has been really, really crap when I've played him. Right, chat, prediction is live. Can we upset the odds? Lots of people saying no. Don't appreciate it. Oh, chat, am I forgiving Carl? Would you forgive Carl? He's a big game player. He's consistent. I know he lost his head once. But he's got no yellow cards. He's just got 1 red. You know, he had a moment. And we all have those moments in life where we look back and go, it was a mistake. You know, maybe you lose your head, you lose your cool. You go, you just do, you know, stressful situation and bad stuff happens. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Also, Juliusson is developing nicely. Is Forhausen developing? Not really. So Hakan Inge Jonsson is getting most of our goals. I say he's getting most of them. He's got 5 of them. Then the second best... Oh, wait, no, that's assists. I mean, he's still got 8. Although in the league, has it been... Is Gian the top goal scorer in the league? Or have the goals been spread? Okay, he and the second best Jonsson have got 4 each. Then Inge Jonsson has 3. Then Hafthorsen for us, who got injured, is still in the top goal scorers with 2. What did Carl do? He got sent off, but I did lose my cool with him. Yeah, I will be honest, chat. Carl's recent form hasn't been great, but we trust him. Yeah, a bit of experience in a young midfield. Yeah, I agree, Nanomat. This is an interesting game, right? We've done well in our current league, but we're now taking on the best team in the country. What can we do? At home against them, in the cup, I want to believe we can upset the odds. I want to believe that we can really do something special today. I don't know. I feel like it's possible. We've proven ourselves this season. We look better and better. We've got a team that is playing well together. Defensively, we look really solid. And I do feel like the overall gap in quality in this league isn't that huge. I want to believe that we're going to be fine. Hafthorsen. Juliusson. Playing as that DM for us, the 17-year-old. Johansson for them. Oh, God, there's so many strikers beginning with J. Don't go in for mental slide tackles. You know all that stuff I said about how good we are and how much I believe? I'm an idiot. Not ideal. Not ideal. Would you mind ending the stream so I don't get fear of missing out when I go to sleep? To be fair, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream soon, chat, because I need to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem episode, which is a bit of a different one. It's a deadline day special. Do I give a spoiler? On deadline day, unplanned, I sell a player for over £50 million. There you go. Hey, Footix, the skin I'm using is TCS. I think if you put in exclamation point skin, it should give you a forum link to the download. What's the long-term aim of this save? I want to win the Champions League as an Icelandic club. Carl, you had a chance there. I mean, to be fair, Jan's headed it over. I thought I was going to look like a genius trusting Carl. It's just a great big shame. Yeah, it was actually 50 million and £1. It was Luis Suarez, everyone. This song is a banger, Kiz. The VOD viewers don't know. For the VOD viewers, we're listening to Give Me What I Want by Kids in Glass Houses. There you go. You can search it on YouTube and play it in the background and feel like you're part of the stream. We're not good enough yet, are we? Hey, take care, IPB. I hope the house stuff goes good, mate. Well, you know what? What we've learnt here is that there is a big difference between being the best team in the first division in Iceland and being the best team in the top division of Iceland. To all the believers, you know, I don't want to spread disappointment prematurely, but don't think we're winning this one. Which is a shame. We've been terrible so far. Sort it out. We're currently top, Juriki, but this is a cup game against the best team in the country. And we're being humbled. I will say, they're not completely outplaying us. As much as the scoreline is not good. It's Carl's fault. Are we just blaming Carl now? Is Carl the fool guy, chat? Is that what's happening here? I'll level with you. I was hoping for a little bit more. If we get a goal, though, we can celebrate that, right? I don't like what's happening. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not having fun. Don't like Football Manager anymore. I don't like Football Manager anymore. I don't want to watch the highlight. I don't want to watch that. Leave me alone. This is one of those games where when you look at the ratings, you just realise that everyone's not been very good. It's almost as if we're being outclassed. Which is bizarre, really. I'm taking off Carl. I've decided I hate Carl. Well, the changes haven't happened and it's now 4-0. So it turns out, everyone, we're not actually that good. We're actually not that good. I'm fine. Could we get a consolation? If we get one, we're on the pitch. We're going to win 5-4. You know what? You know what, chat? We might as well go for it at this point, right? Like, there's no prize for keeping a clean sheet. Right, Thomason, go there. There is no prize for keeping a clean sheet. I only have one centre attacking mid in my squad. Thomason can play a Fullhausen. You can play that well enough. Should we raid Mal today? Is Mal live? Yeah, we'll raid Mal after. Sure, Ryan. Johnson, square. It's happening. It's happening. The tactical change hasn't happened yet. Right, 5-4. Do you believe, folks? Do you believe in a thing called love? Etc. We need a few more goals. Johnson to Johnson, though. Johnson to Johnson. Tactical change. Yeah, we're keeping the tactical changes after the goal. Come on! Nothing's happening. Nothing. Football Manager. I swear to God, the very attacking button is just a I don't want any more highlights button. I mean, yeah, don't know what to say. Don't know what to say about that. I'm far from pleased. Subguns went on. That is too soon, Adam. You know what? That is too soon. That's too soon. Right. Oh. We're rich, chat. We're rich. Look at that. Look at that. That is different gravy right there. I don't actually think we were that bad. I don't think we were 3-1 bad. Like, you look at the comparison, right? It wasn't 3-1 bad, was it? It was an unfair game. I've decided it was an unfair game. Oh dear. Right, gang, I do think I'm going to wrap things up there because, as I said, we've been live for over 3 hours. I do need to sort out the Park to Prem video for tomorrow. It's crazy how far we've got into the season already, though. Like, I'm looking at it now. We're 7 games into the season. This is a 22-game season. Which is going to be interesting. Most of it, Mini Dude, is going to be about achieving stuff with ourselves. But if we can loan players to lower teams, then we'll help them. The thing with Iceland, right, and this kind of save game chat is you're not allowed to have more than 3 non-EU players and you're playing 11 in the Icelandic League. And in terms of your registered squad, 8 of the players have to be homegrown at club. So there is a massive emphasis on us getting in young players who are like 18 and younger, so they get those 3 years, because basically a third of your squad has to come through your own academy in Iceland, which is going to make things pretty challenging and pretty interesting, I think. I mean, disappointing to go out the cup, but we're in a pretty good position on the whole, right? Still unbeaten in the league. 4 points ahead of Grotta, who have now snuck up. It's crazy though. This short season means that no one's really going to have room to pull away by a mile. And we've still got Grotta to play. Did we play Grindavik first game of the year? Yeah, we did. So we have played Grindavik, IBV, Selfoss. I realise I'm citing all the teams that we've played. The reality is we've played 7 games. There's only 11 other teams in the league. So, of course, we've played most of the teams. Oh dear, Jack. Wake up. Right, gang, we're going to leave things there for today. I'm sorry to the believers who thought we could cause a cup upset. I feel like I've let you guys down. We are going to go and raid over to Malteser Falcon, who is currently live. A long-time watcher, first-time caller. That's not how that works in this instance. But someone who's been around for a long old time. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever caught them streaming before, so this is going to be my first-time experience. But do make sure to show them a load of love. Be active in their chat. Ask them some questions about their save game. Apparently, it's deadline day, so there might be some late panic buys going on. In terms of when I'm next going to be live, we're going to be live again tomorrow evening, slightly later than today, probably starting around 9 p.m. So hopefully I'll see you guys some more Icelandic action there. I'm going to go off and edit tomorrow's Park to Prem episode. Hope you guys are able to catch that. Of course, if you've not been keeping up with the series, go check that out over on YouTube. And yeah, let's go and show Malteser Falcon a whole load of love. I appreciate you guys massively. Take care. Have a lovely evening. And once again, thanks again to Super Club Soccer for sponsoring the stream. Check it out below. Free-to-play football game. Loads of fun. We played earlier with viewers. I am done now. I'll see you tomorrow for more, gang. Take care.